Joshua again. Just to add on to what we spoke about, we're talking hypothetically back end of this year. The other half of that supposed tournament or two-person fight would be Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. A man you've shared the ring with 3 times, won technically 3 times. What happens, AJ and Deontay Wilder?
Do you need me to answer that? Or... Yeah. I think we all know what happens.
What do you think? After AJ's last performance against Franklin as well, how do you see that fight going?
I'd love for AJ to knock him out because Wilder's a little bitch. He's a moaning pussy. Forgive me for my language, but I just see him getting chipped, to be honest.
You met with Deontay Wilder, I believe, in Saudi for when your brother Tommy and Jake was there. There didn't seem to be any animosity, any negative energy. Then about a week later, I saw Deontay made comments about saying, "Oh, use the word cheat again," and it's like, well, everything seemed okay when you were together.
I'll explain that in English for you. So, when I met him man to man, his arsehole fell out. And he was like, he come over and cuddled me, like a little bitch what he is. And he was like, alright, he must be done. He's come over and give me the cuddle, forget about it. And then a week later he goes, yeah, Tyson's still a piece of shit. This, that and the other. I was like, you little slimy. He was what he was. Just Deontay Wilder's Deontay Wilder, and that's it. Beat him 3 times. I've absolutely done his record right in. Give him 2 knockout losses and a draw, which I won anyway. But it is what it is. I don't hate the guy. He's just a bit of a tosser, that's all.
Is it a bit?
I just quickly map for Spanish. Hablando sobre
the Gypsy King Fury, as you heard him say he would love for Anthony Joshua to knock out Deontay Wilder, but he thinks Joshua will get chinned. He speaks on the Saudi Arabia encounter with Wilder, and Wilder did seem to, throw caution to the wind, give him some sportsmanship, give him a hug, one of those shoulder hugs, right? And then, of course, we heard Deontay Wilder call him once again a cheating piece of you-know-what. And my counterpunch is I knew that Wilder would get backlash for that. He would get backlash for doing those things, but then acting that way, but then saying those contrary things. Those contradicting things. You can be a gentleman, and I know that's what Wilder explained, like, hey, what am I going to do, throw down on the red carpet or whatever, but, he didn't have to go over. He could have walked right past him. I think the most dignified thing to do would be to walk right past him, because, see, Tyson Fury could have been viewed as just being a drunk, obnoxious jerk. You know what I mean? Just saying, Bob Squad, because that's exactly what he was saying. Because Tyson Fury wanted to be seen. He wanted Deontay Wilder to acknowledge him. Now, I don't know if he expected Deontay to do what he did, which, he didn't have to do, but that was his choice. But nonetheless, he wanted Deontay Wilder to see him. He wanted Wilder to acknowledge him, and he wanted some type of response from Deontay. Now, was that something that Tyson thought of, like, to get under his skin or whatever? I don't really know. But he wanted something, because he was real loud and obnoxious. And I feel that Deontay Wilder could have just walked right past him. Could have just, you know what I mean? Just, hey, what's that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Keep walking. Keep strutting. You and your beautiful wife. Keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Business as usual type of situation. And then him just doing that and then saying that's just too Hollywood chicken shitish. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I seen it and I'm like, uh-oh, that's not going to go well, because, Tyson Fury, he's not going to do what he's not going to take that well. You say something to Tyson Fury and then say something else. However, okay, let's look at it this way. What's the saying? What goes around comes around. Yeah, there you go. Because Tyson Fury did the same shit. He did the same exact thing to Alexander Usyk. He talked about Alexander right that same earlier that day at a fight. Oh, he's a little midget, he's this and that. And then when he seen Usyk, he was rubbing elbows with him. Okay? Let's just be real. Let's just call it what it is. That same day, he was calling him a little bitch. He's too small. He's a little midget and this, that, and the other. But as soon as he seen Alexander Usyk and Alexander Usyk photobombed him, he was like, hey, yeah, good job you did. Yeah, good job. And they took pictures together. You know what I mean? So if he wants to talk about Deontay Wilder being the Hollywoodish or playing the game of, kiss at you, look you in your face, shake your hand, and talk shit behind your back, oh, well, the same thing you did to Alexander Usyk. Okay, so it is what it is. So I think they're both caught up in the same stuff, so to speak. Okay, and it's really, it bleeds. It's not really authentic. You know what I mean? To do that, but then claim, hey, this guy is a piece of what, and then all of a sudden you're talking about that guy, but you did the same antics with another fighter. So there you go, people. But as far as Deontay Wilder chinning Anthony Joshua, that's what a lot of people have. They think that he's going to lose. They think that Joshua's going to get knocked out. But guess what? They said the same thing about Joshua to George Foreman. We'll leave it with that because a lot of people are writing Joshua off and they don't understand that, hey, Wilder is he's an cut gem, really. We don't know what his chin is going. We don't know what's going on in his mind. We haven't seen him fight, really. We haven't seen him take any type of punch or blow or anything. He got in the ring, he threw a right, and he knocked out his old sparring partner. So we don't really know what's going to happen. But, but that may just be part of Tyson Fury's ploy. Let me talk crap about this guy, Deontay, but then kind of, I want the other guy to win. I want Joshua to win, but I still think the other guy's going to win because I beat that guy. You know what I mean? I think that's more of what you're dealing with Tyson Fury, because I don't believe for a second, people, that Tyson Fury wants Anthony Joshua or would love for Anthony Joshua to knock out Deontay Wilder. I'm just going on public record. I don't think he wants that at the least. Okay? Because if AJ knocks out Anthony Joshua, right? Then guess what? The worst thing that could happen to Tyson Fury, because that Joshua Wilder fight is before the Tyson Fury Alexander Usyk fight, right? Do you know what that would do to Tyson Fury mentally, though? Think about it. AJ chins Wilder, takes Wilder out the equation. Then he's like, damn. The worst thing that could happen to him is he loses to Usyk. That would be very bad for Tyson Fury. Because not only is Tyson Fury, you beat a guy, right? You beat a guy that gets beat by a guy, and that guy gets beat by the guy that beats you. That would be absolutely horrific for Tyson Fury. So you think for a second he would want Joshua to chin Wilder? I think not. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury responding to Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.